Hey sunshine, welcome to my channel. This is Capari and I'm so stoked to have you here. I hope that you're having an amazing day and that my reading can uplift your spirit even more. Just know that you're always loved and protected by your spiritual team any day, any time. So guys, today we are going to tap into the person that you are thinking of. Is this the person, the one for you? We're going to get the overall energies in between you two, the overall connection. What does this connection look like? And then we will get into the tarot of how will things likely to unfold moving forward. And remember, you guys always have free will, so even if you see something that you don't like in this reading, you have the power to change your current timeline. So we're going to channel also your spirit's advice on how to progress things, how can you move things forward, or how you should let go of certain things in this connection. So hold your person in mind and we will introduce you to the 4 piles today. So we have the pile number 1. You've got the Motivate. And also this card here that says Free Time, Awareness and Awakenings. My progress has purpose and is divinely guided. Pile number 2, you've got the Raw Sunstone. And this card here that says, have faith in yourself and trust the process. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Pile number 3, you've got the Tanzanite. And this card here that says, joyful new connections. I am worthy of love. I love me. Pile number 4, you've got the Libyan Desert Glass. And this card here that says, exciting news, satisfying projects, rewarding possibilities await me. Alright. Okay, so as always, take a deep breath into your heart space. And when you are ready, scroll down to the timestamps below and I shall see you guys in your reading. Hey there, Pawan! If you chose to Motivate and also this card, this is going to be your reading. All about is this person the one? So we're going to have a look at your cards just to get an overview of how this connection is looking like from the spirit's point of view, and the connecting energies between you guys. And yeah, just to see if this pile resonates with your situation. So to start off, you've got a lot of cards, to be honest. We've got the Ring. And we've also got the Self. And you've got Change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. Number 22, Intuition. And we've got Fulfillment of Wishes. Wisdom. Number 30, TikTok. Number 46, Regeneration. And I might have to squeeze these cards a little bit. 45, man holding a heart. Number 8, indecision. Okay, so we might have to squeeze all of the cards in here. I didn't expect you guys to get so many cards, but Spirit was like, pile number 1 needs a lot of cards. And here we are. Okay, so we're going to have a look at, first of all, I feel like you and your person are both like very passionate when it comes to this connection. So it gives me the vibe that, you know, you guys are very creative with the orange color that talks about the sacral chakra. And there's a lot of colors like in these 2 cards. It sort of gives me like, you guys are not afraid to like express yourself, and you guys see the world as like a playground, almost, as, you know, it's a lot of joy, it's a lot of fun outside of you, but then you're also very in touch with yourself. And then this person here is sort of like more serious. This person is sort of like, I feel like they're more in tune with what is going on around them. They understand that, you know, changes are bound to happen. They understand that they don't have full control over what is happening around them. Even in regards to this connection, I feel like they have a very high perspective about things, about how things turn out, or about things going forward. I do feel like this is a very spiritual connection. Whatever situation you guys are in, whatever relationship this is, I feel like you guys connect like telepathically with the intuition here. We've also got wisdom here and the fulfillment of wishes. It gives me the vibe that you're both very philosophical, you're both like are very spiritual, or like you don't operate from the ego point of view. Even though there's like clearly chemistry going on between you guys, I feel like you guys are very wise when it comes to like taming your emotions, or when it comes to not allowing your emotions to get the better of you. Because I do feel like there's this sense of urgency here. There's this sense of like, I wanted to get into like a more committed relationship, or like I wanted to get into more serious type of relationship with this person. But then I feel like one of you has to like heal from a past wound, or from a past experience that may still be haunting you or haunting them. But yeah, I feel like this person is like understanding more about life, more about the nature of, I cannot control the things outside of me. I just wanted to be able to like, you know, choose what I want, and like choose how my life is, you know, supposed to be, is going to look like. And I don't want anyone to like step in. There's this notion of like they're very protective of their own energy, this person. But then also like, yeah, with this card here, the man holding a heart, it's like they're very protective of their emotions. It's like they know they are attracted to you, but then they're afraid to give all of themselves to you. They're afraid to like really show that they care. They're really afraid of like showing that they have feelings for you. Even though like you guys are like the ultimate treasure, you know, You guys are like giving this person a lot of like stability and joy, and like almost bringing in the colors. We see so much colors being brought in here. And I feel like this person sees life with so much color for the first time by being with you, by like having that connection with you. But because of this card, like this change card here, it also reminds me of like the blades that are turning, that are like very harmful. And I feel like this person has been harmed or like hurt in the past, where I feel like they're still trying to like pick up themselves. They're still trying to like heal and regenerate. And you guys are coming in like this ray of sunlight, you know, like coming in, and they're like feeling lonely. They're like, when will this winter come to an end? And I get this notion that you guys are like bringing in all this joy and fun and like lightheartedness into this person's life. And I feel like there is like a lot of divine like synchronicities when it comes to this connection between you two, even though you guys may come from a very different place. So I feel like this may start off as a fling, or this may start off as something very casual between you two. But I feel like the more you guys spend time together, the more you guys realize there may be something deeper going on here. And I feel like you guys are not really acknowledging the fact that there's something going on here. There's indecision. There's this like sort of standstill where you don't really want to acknowledge that feeling, where you don't really want a committed relationship. Or this person doesn't want a committed relationship. Because they're only trying to heal, because they only see this connection as something that is casual. That is why they're holding on to their heart. They're not they're afraid of letting their heart jump out of their hand. They're afraid of like, you know, unveiling their own deeper emotions. And I feel like you guys are really changing this person's life in a better way. You're making this person realizing that they don't have to be so closed off. They don't have to be like so protective, because they see you guys as someone who's very sure of themselves, you know, even though the world is the same that you guys are living in, right? Like, there's still a lot of like evil people out there. There's still a lot of negativity out there in this world, but you're not allowing those negativity to like damage you or to put you down. You're very sure of yourself, and you only see the light and the good in others. And this person is very shocked by that point of view. This person's kind of like, how does pile one manage to see the world so differently? Like, we're seriously living in the same world, but like, I'm only seeing the world as in there is so much pain, there's so much you know, hurt and heartbreaks, and you know, there's so much shit when it comes to relationships. Whereas you guys, I feel like you guys are bringing all this joyful and happy energy, where you guys don't really care. Like, even though you may have been hurt in the past before, I feel like you have done the work of healing yourself. You have done the work of like realizing that you are better than this. You are like, each experience, each person that you meet is contributing to your own growth, is contributing to your development of your soul. And if it wasn't for those people, you wouldn't be the same person as you are today. So I feel like this person is kind of like shocked by the fact that you guys have so much wisdom, that you guys see the world so differently. and they're like afraid that they may start to catch feelings, like the more you spend time together, or like the more this person spend time with you, the more they start to realize that they're catching feelings, or they're no longer that stable anymore. Because I feel like before they just want to like treat this connection as a fling or as a casual sort of relationship, but I feel like you guys have really stirred up something within this person's heart space, and I feel like they're starting to open their eyes, like metaphorical eyes, learning to like be more receptive, learning to be more open to like healing themselves, and to be open to like there are actually good people in this world. There are actually you know, people whom I can really connect and vibe with. Like I don't have to be so defensive about it, you know, and it's like the first time that they're feeling this way. It's like they don't know what to do. It's like they're in this standstill moment. It's like, is this really happening? Like, I thought I could just leave anytime, you know. I thought I can just like say goodbye and see you later. But apparently I'm feeling something special here with pile number 1, and it's kind of like out of my control. It's like out of my hands, and like no matter how hard they try to clutch onto their own heart, their own feelings, or like telling themselves that, you know, people are bound to change, people are fickle, they still, I feel like they still are very captivated and attracted to your energy, and they understand that like you guys are very different, you guys are very deep. With the intuition here, I feel like you guys can sort of see the facade that they are putting up, or like you guys can sort of see through their BS. They wanted to act like they don't care, but you guys feel that something deeper is going on. And I feel like this person is kind of having a hard time to face their own demons, to face their own emotions, because like this is literally the last thing they have on their list, you know, to catch feelings for somebody. And they're really scared, and I feel like they are maybe unsure of what to do, or like unsure of whether they should keep in contact with you. And I feel like they may gone cold on you for a while, or like they may have, you know, ghosted you, or like retreated back into their own like space and trying to figure things out, trying to sort of be in this like hermit energy where they just want to like be alone and trying to figure out their own feelings, or trying to figure out whether they should like keep their heart close to their chest, or they should just allow themselves to feel love again, or to feel for somebody again. And there's just definitely like indecisiveness when it comes to like this person, whether they want to move forward with you or not. And I feel like ultimately this is not your decision to make, or this is not something that you can help this person figure out, because I feel like they have to do their own work. They have to figure their own feelings out, and what you can do is ultimately just keep being yourself. Just, you know, shine with your heart and use your intuition to guide you. I feel like you have a very strong connection with your spiritual team, pile number 1. And I feel like it is your spiritual team that led you to this person, or like that brings you guys together. And it is meant to trigger something with this person, within this person's heart. it is meant to like unfold this way, because you guys have such like sweet and gentle energy, and you guys are just like very innocent, but at the same time you guys like really care for this person. But then when things start getting serious, yeah, I feel like this person just try to like, you know, pull their attention away, or like withdraw from this energy. And I feel like deep down this person still, somewhere within their heart, they still believe that love exists. But then I feel like the reality like hits them really hard, or they have just been dealt with such a bad hand, or they have just, you know, been hurt by so many people that they're not sure anymore. But then deep down they still want this like happily ever after, whatever you guys are trying to achieve, whatever you guys wanted to have with this person, like this person also wants that, but it's been buried deep down within them, and it's like they don't really recognize that part of themselves anymore, because it's been like, you know, it's like a drawer of like clothes, or like that, you know, lost sock that you guys are like, where is my sock? And you don't realize it's been pushed down all the way to the bottom, and you feel like you have lost it, but you know, in the deepest and darkest corner it is still, you know, there. And I feel like this person just needs to figure out where this sock is, where this hidden sock is, where this, you know, like this part of themselves, like the loving, the genuine self, the, you know, able to feel things, able to connect with people side of themselves. Like it needs to emerge before this relationship or this connection can progress. And I feel like maybe you guys may have been a little bit pushy, or you guys may have been a little bit like wanting the answers straight away from this person. That's why this person's kind of withdrawing their energy, or kind of like, I need to like get out of here. I need to, you know, I need to figure things out. So let's get into the tarot. We do want to see how things are likely to unfold. Obviously, there is a lot of work that this person needs to do. And it's not up to you, pile number one, right? But we still wanted to see what you guys can anticipate moving forward with this person, and see if you guys can like do anything about this. So Spirit, pile number one, please. How are things likely to unfold for pile number one and this person they have on their mind? Alright, so how are things likely to unfold for pile number one and their person? How are things likely to unfold? We have the Eight of Cups reverse. We have the Sun card. Anything else? How are things likely to unfold with this person? We have the Chariot. Maybe I'll get one more. of the universe. This is the World card. And also want to mention you guys have like 3 major arcana out of the 4. So that's a lot of like major energy happening between you guys here. Okay. Because I do feel like if this person is trying to withdraw their energy, it's not going to be long before like they come back, because 8 of Cups reverse here is talking about a person trying to leave a situation, but they always return. They cannot leave this situation because I feel like you guys are meant to be together. Also the Sun card, like usually with the Sun card it is just a little baby, like I think the baby is on like a horse or like a unicorn, and it's just like a very innocent and sweet energy. But in this deck you've got 2 perfectly mirrored, well, sort of mirrored people here dancing, you know, under the sunlight. And I feel like, yeah, you guys are just very, very similar, and you guys just connect on a very deep level. Even if this person tries to run away, the universe will always like bring you guys back together. The universe will always like find a way for you guys to like meet each other, or like remind this person of you, you know, by dropping hints, or maybe like you guys have, you know, your favorite song, and like this person hears your favorite song all the time. I feel like there is a strong sense of like connection between you guys, and with the Sun here, it's a strong indication that things will work out in your favor, or things will work out for both of you, because there is so much positive energy here. There is so much light. It's almost like they cannot face their shadows anymore, and the Sun is here to like illuminate their shadows. It's like, don't worry, like I'm here, like whatever shadows, you know, that was haunting you in the past, it's being, you know, evaporated or like dissipated. There's no need to like ruminate or dwell on those past situations, because we gotta focus on the future here. We gotta focus on what we can achieve. And right, because the Chariot talks about movement forward, and there is so much movement going on for you too. Okay, and what I also want to mention, the Sun talks about Leo energy. The Chariot is Cancer energy. And what else am I saying? What else was I saying? But yeah, there's so much movement going on forward for you too. And like even the Chariot talks about balancing energy. In the traditional Rider Waite, we have 2 sphinxes, the black sphinx and the white sphinx. So, and both sphinxes has to put in the equal amount of effort, you know, for this Chariot to move forward. And I feel like in the future, like both of you will be putting in the same amount of effort, same amount of work for this connection to progress forward. And I feel like it will happen, you know. This person may be going through some dark times, maybe going through like their healing journey, maybe going through some sort of like heartbreak situation, or even learning to like be themselves again and not allow, because we talked about how they were being influenced by the world's opinion of them easily. And whereas you guys are very stable, and you guys are more of a grounded energy. So I feel like by meeting you, you guys actually help to elevate this person's energy, to like provide them a different point of view when it comes to life, when it comes to living their most authentic self. And I feel like this person will come back to you, like recognizing that, you know, pile one is actually, you know, the person that I want to be with, or like this connection actually is so much loving and warmth. And I don't want to, you know, leave this, and I don't want to like be my old self again. Like whatever has happened in the past, like it's time to surrender. It is time to let go of what didn't serve me. And I feel like you guys will like both put in the same amount of effort, and recognizing that you guys are heading towards the same direction. You know, you guys may share the same goals, may share the same dreams, you guys may want the same thing, and I feel like this person's going to recognize that, and you guys are just going to like work really well together. I see you guys like, you know, cooperating really well, like working on yourselves, but also like pushing this connection forward pretty effortlessly. You guys are no longer the only one pulling the weight. I feel like this person's going to be putting in the same amount of work as you do, and you guys are heading towards like something really grand. I feel like the universe is the world, which is like a complete cycle. You know, it is like getting to the end of it, but the end is also like a new beginning. And I feel like you guys are probably heading towards something brand new. It's almost like leaping to another timeline. Maybe before you guys were very doubtful that, you know, whether this person is the one for you. I feel like Spirit is definitely saying, yes, this is the person. Like, even though they have so much work to do and to like heal on their side, I feel like deep down they still want the same thing as you guys do, pile number one. And I feel like you guys are going to learn those lessons together in the future, and you guys will be like each other's, you know, strongest support, and moving with life effortlessly. And also with the like almost like a crystal ball here, I feel like you guys already kind of like know this person's feelings towards you. Like you guys are very psychic as well. Like you guys are very like we talked about how you guys have a strong intuition and a strong connection to your spiritual team. I feel like you guys are both going to use your intuition to almost like unlock a new path ahead, or like unlock a new world, getting into a new dimension, getting into a new beginning for both of you. It's like something that is very exciting. It's definitely full of unknown. Like we don't know what sort of new beginning you guys are moving towards, but it's definitely something that's very exciting, something that is really like, you know, you guys have been dreaming of, you guys have been like desiring for yourself, and here it is. You know, you guys are both moving towards the same direction, and you guys are both like exploring this new world together, and just, you know, having fun in general. Like it's all about learning to have fun and learning to embrace the moment. But now I'll get into Spirit's advice for you guys. In order to, you know, allow things to unfold and, you know, allow things to progress, I do feel like Spirit wants to, you know, give you a little bit of advice. So for pile number one, what should they be focusing on in this connection? What should they be focusing on? Five of Swords. And then what should I be letting go of? Alright, we have the Temperance. And also I'll get one last card. Oh, actually, turn out to be two cards. We have the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is Spirit's advice for you. I feel like with the Five of Swords here, it does seem like there's a lot going on. It does seem like there's a lot of challenges. This girl is lost in the forest. There's a lot of like swords being pointed at her. But I feel like there's this notion of, yes, there are weapons, but like nobody's actually threatening her. They are weapons, but they are just, you know, lying on the ground. And I feel like you guys have the power to make use of the weapons that may be like detrimental to you or that may be harmful to you, because ultimately these are just like energies. These are just like things. And I feel like if no one is like holding a knife to you, I feel like you have the ability to utilize the weapons. So what I'm getting here is like, yeah, right now things have gone cold, or like maybe right now things aren't the way you kind of want it to be. But I feel like don't think of this situation as you're the victim or like you're being held hostage, because no one is actually there to, holding you hostage. And I feel like Spirit is asking you to like make use of these weapons, or like whatever this situation is being presented to you as a blessing. So for example, okay, there is a cold period of time, but don't treat this cold period of time as a curse or like as something that is, you know, detrimental to you. Spirit is asking you to focus on utilizing this time to like, you know, work on yourself, or like this time can be, you know, put to such a good use when it comes to developing yourself, when it comes to maybe get yourself out of the forest, or like when it comes to, you know, carving a signal, carving, you know, a direction forward, or like creating something useful. So I feel like Spirit is urging you to like, don't see this situation as a challenge, but instead see this period of time as a blessing to you, as a blessing that maybe both of you needed the time to work on yourself. Maybe both of you needed the time to like, you know, reevaluate what you need to like prioritize. And maybe you guys haven't seen your friends for a while, and like maybe it's time to reconnect with your friends. Like make good use of this moment in time where it may be like a standstill, or it may be like nothing is going on. But I feel like Spirit is asking you to make good use of the time where you can actually benefit yourself so much more and like get the most out of it. And maybe it is just like reconnecting with your friends, reconnecting with your family, or even reconnecting with your hobbies that you may have like, you know, ditched because of this connection, or like because of, you know, this person that you guys may haven't been going to the gym or haven't been going to yoga classes, it is now time to tap back into those energies. Like before you met this person, what were you doing? Pile number one. And to think about the things that you were having so much fun doing and like reconnecting back to those things. Also, with the Temperance here, also, oh yes, I just realized you guys got more major arcana cards here. So again, another 3 major arcana out of the 4. It just means that this is something very significant to you guys, and definitely you guys need time to like process everything. And also with the Temperance here, I just feel like your spirit asks you to let go of certain expectations, let go of, you know, trying to... Temperance talks about balancing, and while balance is very important, like, you know, we have different moon phases here, and I feel like you guys are like very tapped in and very aware of your own like inner energies as well. Maybe you try very hard to balance like your masculine and feminine energy, or maybe you guys try really hard to like, yeah, to like balance your emotions, to balance that, you know, you guys don't show so much emotions in front of people, or you guys don't show as much sensitive side of yourself in front of people. And I feel like, don't worry about impressing others, or like don't worry about how you present yourself in front of people. I feel like you just need to let go of the notion of having to like balance out all your like sensitivities or your emotions, because we're meant to experience emotions, and we're meant to like feel things. We're meant to, you know, approach life in a very human way. Like it is okay to honor your sensitivity, and I feel like you guys have done a really good job in like controlling that or like holding back. But I feel like Spirit is like asking you, it is time to let go of that, or it's okay for you to feel a little bit more sensitivity in front of your friends, or even in front of these people, in front of this person. Because like by withholding all your emotions, like people don't really understand what is going through underneath the surface. And I feel like sometimes people see you as this perfectly balanced angel, and they just see you as a very emotionally stable person, which can be true. Pile number 1, nothing wrong with that. But sometimes if you don't allow your emotions to be heard or to be recognized by the people, like they will never understand what you guys are going through. Like your friends wouldn't, you know that you're going through this turbulent time period, or your family wouldn't know that you are going through like such a hard time. I feel like sometimes you can allow yourself to be a little bit more open when it comes to your emotions, when it comes to revealing your sensitivities, especially to the ones that you love and trust. So I'm not talking about a complete stranger here, like not to cry over not to, yeah, like show your emotions in front of a complete stranger, but rather allow your feelings to be heard by your friends, by your loved ones, by your family, by the people who really cares about you. And with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune here being reversed, I do feel like there's a strong sense of you guys feeling very anxious, or you guys feeling a little bit like running out of time, or like you just want to set things straight, you just want to like make things work. That's nothing wrong with feeling that way, but also I feel like for you to like, for you, or like for this connection to move forward, I feel that you guys need to let go of being right, or being the person who is like self-righteous, that, you know, I am right, so like you need to listen to me, or like what you're saying is invalid, like I am talking about the truth here. So there's nothing wrong with challenging people, or there's nothing wrong with like being the righteous one, but I just feel like Spirit is trying to tell you that there is no black and white on this planet, or like something that may seem right to you may be completely different from a person of a different perspective. So what's a good example, Spirit? Okay, so this is just an example, guys. Don't shoot the messenger, but I'm just getting that, you know, there is this like rail train going down, and it's like almost like a moral question, right? So there's two different lanes, or two different like rail ahead. So on one track there's like a bunch of people, maybe let's say 10 people lying on the train track, and on the other train track there's like, I don't know, your loved ones or your family on the train track, and like what you think is right may not be morally right to other people. Well, this is just an example anyway. I don't really want to get into this question, but it just popped up, so I'm just gonna acknowledge that. But yeah, what is deemed right for you might not deem right for the other person. So I feel like Spirit is just telling you that, you know, there's no such thing as right or wrong, or like black and white. There's always like the silver lining. There's always like, you know, the external factors around the problem that may contribute to a person's decision. So I feel like when sometimes people make a decision based on their own values, based on their own judgments, it may seem right to them, but it may seem wrong to others. So I guess Spirit is just trying to tell you that don't hold on to like, I am being the right one in this situation, so like this person is just an a-hole, or like, you know, like try to soften up a little bit, or try to like maybe see things from their perspective. Why do they think that, you know, they are right, or why do they think that this decision is the right one to choose, you know, and learn to see a bigger picture, and learn to like, it's not about being empathic. I guess it is just learning where the other person is coming from. I feel like that's very important from Spirit. Wow, that's the first one. Like, I don't usually get this moral kind of questions in a reading, so whew. But yeah, I hope you get what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, so the Wheel of Fortune here is basically just about like you guys surrendering to like the divine, not trying to control things or not trying to like control the outcome, right? Just letting it go, just like the justice, right? Just surrendering, you know, we have to be the right one, or surrendering that, you know, things needs to go a certain way, because a lot of the times like things aren't just black and white, or things aren't just always gonna go as planned. And I feel like, well, I feel like you guys do know that what you can ultimately control is just yourself, right? It's just your own actions, it's just your own feelings, and ultimately wherever this relationship is heading towards, it's something that you should not really try to control, and you know, learn to focus more on yourself, and learn to like really spend the time to like develop your own character and develop your own knowledge, your own like hobbies, your own like spiritual growth, your soul growth. I feel like it's the most important part here. Spirit is trying to like reiterate. So yeah, that's basically it. But as we can see, there's a very favorable situation going on here. So even though you may not hear from this person, or things may be a little bit icky, I feel like things are definitely going to get better for you guys. So pile number 1, I do want to get to the final part of this reading. So if you guys have any like questions that you may want to ask, I'm just going to use this Angel Answers Oracle to get some final answers, or we're just going to like see if there's anything that your angels want to say and tie this reading together. Anything you'd like to say to them? Anything you'd like to say to pile number 1, please, Spirit? Okay. We have, if you believe, this will happen. If you believe in your connection, and also if you believe that you are loved, you will find love, even though if it's with this person or if it's with another person. If you believe in love, it will find you no matter where you are. We have asked your angels, so I do feel like your angels are like trying to guide you to the right direction. And if you see a lot of angel numbers as well, I'm just thinking like if you see like 111s or like 444s, those are the sort of angel numbers, the repeating numbers that your angels are telling you that you are on the right path. We also have a year from now. Okay. A year can be quite a long time, but a year can also go by really quickly. So, yeah, so those are the answers from your angels. Absolutely. And I'm sending you all my love and light, pile number 1. I know this is not an easy journey, especially when someone is very indecisive, or like when someone is trying to like figure out their answers and you're just waiting here impatiently for their answer. It kind of sucks. But I feel like Spirit is just urging you to like, rather than waiting here impatiently for this person to make up their mind, it's now time to focus on yourself. And if you believe that you are loved, it will find you. No matter where you are, no matter like how many years are going by, it will find you. Okay, so pile number 1, I'd like to thank you and your guides and angels for being here with us today, and I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. keep rocking the world like a star. I believe in you guys. So, pile one, until next time, and I shall see you then. Ciao. Hey there, pile two. If you chose the Sunstone and this little card here, this is gonna be your reading. All about, is this the person, the one for you? So this is the person you have on your mind and you're kind of wondering, is this the right path for you? So first of all, we're going to tap into the energy between you two, the overall dynamic of this relationship or connection, and then we'll see what Spirit has to say. So first of all, we have the Sustainer, we have the Tear. So this is, I intended this part to be your person's side, this part to be your side, but feel free to flip-flop the energy if it resonates, however it resonates. We also have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Number 16, rebirth. And then the overall energy between you two. We have number 5, obstacles and challenges. Number 6, perceptive. Number 21, clean it up. Number 15, appreciation. Okay, so first of all, let me see if everything is all clear. Feel like everything's kind of okay. Yep. All right, so pile number 2, Spirit. First of all, I feel like your person is like a slow, kind of slow mover. There's this notion that this person wants to like start really slowly and they really want to get to know you. And especially with the friendship here, I feel like they just wanted to start off as a friend or see how you guys can go as a friend, as a very platonic connection, rather than diving straight into a romantic situation with you. Because I feel like this person has a lot of like bad experiences or like very not so great experiences before, and I feel like it's really kind of taken a toll on this person's like energy, and also they feel like they may have been, they feel like they have to give so much in a relationship before, and they were like trying to keep the ball rolling, and none of the relationships worked out in their favor in the end. And I feel like this person is just going to like, I feel like for their future partner, they're going to have a very long checklist. They're trying to like make the most, I guess, logical or reasonable options when it comes to having a connection, and this person really wants to make sure that everything needs to match, and like you guys have to vibe on the same level, and you know, you guys have to have the same values, have the same like, I don't know, political opinions, or like, you know, family opinions or religious, you know, opinions when it comes to like, you know, the compatibility of you two. And I feel like this person really wants to take it slow, and they're trying to like really scrutinize you, or like scrutinize this connection, whether it is something that they want to pursue in the future. And it's definitely quite frustrating sometimes because they're kind of like overly objectifying you, or like objectifying the situation where this is not really, it's not really fair for you, or like this person doesn't really take into account of your feelings, of your yeah, of your like empathy. I feel like this person is just kind of really in their head sometimes with all this blue and purple energy. I feel like this person's always like very analytical when it comes to this connection, when it comes to whether things will go out in their favor or not, whether like this person, whether this is something that they want to pursue in the future. I feel like they're just taking it very slow, and they're not really trying to push things with you. Maybe they're even like a slow texter, or like, you know, like sometimes when you text a person, this person just takes forever to reply to you, or like they're not being very like passionate, or I feel like this person's like deliberately isolating themselves, or like deliberately keeping the distance from you because they really want to see like how things will work in a broader perspective. They really don't want to like dive into the deep end with you. And they have seen some challenges when it comes to this connection, maybe because of how they instigate communications with you as well. Sometimes you find it really frustrating having a conversation with this person, or sometimes it's just nerve-wracking almost trying to like get to know this person, or like be open or be vulnerable with this person, because it feels like there's a major gap between you two. It feels like there's this like really deep and dark hole between you two that this person is like realizing, but this person's also like contributing to it because they are afraid of moving forward. They're afraid of like being vulnerable with you, and this sort of like miscommunication, or this sort of challenges keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I feel like in the end you're just getting really emotional, and you guys may be carrying like a lot of emotional baggage as well, because this person is definitely not giving you guys what you want. This person is definitely not taking your feelings into account, and not really wanting to nurture this connection with you. I feel like they're just like playing it cool. They're just trying to like, you know, live a normal life while having a friendship of an opposite sex, or like if this is an opposite sex situation, it doesn't have to be with you guys, but they just want to have this friendship with you. They just want to have, you know, this sort of connection with you, you know, having that casual kind of connection going on, and they really don't want to like get their feelings involved. They don't want to get, you know, too emotionally invested when it comes to this connection. And I feel like you guys have been really heartbroken by this person before, and I feel like you guys just having a hard time dealing with your emotions and dealing with this sort of coldness that this person is, you know, deliberately presenting. And sometimes it's very frustrating and also very disappointing. While you guys try to look at the bright side of this connection, I feel like there is just only so much you can do, and there's there's only so much you can control, you know, in terms of your own emotions, like digesting it and dealing with it on your in your spare time, and not trying to um not trying to show your weakness, and not trying to show that you're emotionally attached to this person, because you feel like that's only going to drive them away further. And I feel like you guys had a hard time trying to like bottle them all down. And I feel like you guys have had this epiphany where you just wanted to, you know, have a fresh start. You just wanted to like, see you later, alligator, and kind of like move forward and not connect with this person again, and try to like live your life the way you want it, and try to find somebody who will appreciate you, who will genuinely support you and genuinely give you the love that you deserve. And I feel like, yeah, this person's definitely not in the energy where they want to commit to you. This person's definitely not in the energy where they want to like pursue something more serious with you. And I just feel like this person also knows that you are having a hard time. You guys wanted something more, but they're just not ready to give it. They're just not ready to like be committed to you. And I feel like they just want to like hang around and dangle along and try to see how things go with you. And deep down, I feel like you guys really want to burn everything down. It feels like everything is burning down and you're just like building from the ground up again, because I see like this 16 as the tower energy, and you guys are just allowing things to like break down, letting your tears and emotions out, letting all your frustrations and disappointment out of your body, and just allow your body to heal. And after the tower energy is the star energy. It is this energy where you are, you know, trying to recover and trying to heal and trying to like pick up the pieces. And I feel like this person's just not going to, you know, pull the weight. This person's not going to like give you what you want, because they're not ready, because they're not even like emotionally ready, and they still have a lot of wounds to heal. I feel like this person still has, like, based on their past experiences, based on whatever they had to deal with previously, they're just in this place where they're not ready for anything serious. They're not ready to even have a romantic connection, but yet they're still like sort of stringing you along, sort of like trying to give you like little hopes, or little, you know, just, yeah, just feeding you with little hopes and little hints. But it's not really going to fulfill you, because you guys want deep fulfillment. You guys want something that is more solid and more secure, and I feel like you guys have done everything that you can to sort of purge this energy out of your body, to sort of like allow yourself to heal from the situation. I feel like deep down you still want things to work with this person, but there are already so many signs out there that is already telling you, even your intuition, I feel like, is telling you that this person is just not it, or like this person is just not going to fulfill you at least at this moment in time that we are seeing, pile number 2. But we're really going to tap into the tarot in a second to see how things will likely to unfold for you too. But at this moment in time, I just feel like both of you are not ready. I mean, this person's definitely not ready, and you guys are just being hurt or heartbroken by this person already. And there is no way for you to build something solid right now, because both of you are just in this process of purging, in this process of rebuilding yourself and trying to like get your life back together. Maybe you guys can still become friends, having a casual connection, having a connection that is not so serious. But if you are trying to pursue something deeper with this person's definitely not ready for it. And you guys shouldn't expect too much from this person at this moment in time. And it is kind of a tough pill to swallow, but I feel like you guys are definitely closing out a cycle. You guys are definitely learning that you need to put your energy into somewhere, or into a person who will reciprocate, into a person whom they will nurture you and nourish you and give you the love that you deserve. And you guys sort of learning intuitively as well. When it is time to cut cords, you guys are like learning to be determined and learning to be assertive and sweep away or like take out the trash where it no longer serves you, where it no longer benefits you in this situation. And you guys just have to learn to let it go. And I feel like this person's maybe sad to see you walk away, maybe sad, but I feel like they know what they're doing. They they sort of kind of see this coming, but they're still like standing still. They're still trying to like figure out how to move forward with their life, because I feel like at this moment in time their focus is to get the life back on track, is to heal themselves, is also to like figure out where they want to go with their life. And if any person, it's not about you, I feel like it's this person. Like if anyone else comes into this person's life, they won't be ready, because they're still trying to figure out what they want in life. They're still trying to figure out how to heal, and they're still trying to figure out what kind of relationship that they want. And I feel like whoever comes to them at this moment in time, oh boy, like they're gonna have such a hard time with this person, because this person's just not going to give it, because they really need to sort their BS out first. So this is their current energy, but we will still tap into the tarot. So spirit guides, please, for pile number 2. We really want to get into pile number 2's energy. With the person, how are things likely to unfold with that person? And we're also going to get some advice at the end for you from Spirit. So whatever this outcome may be with this person, pile number 2, like be rest assured that you guys are definitely being led to somewhere much better, and being led to somewhere more secure and more stable, because you guys are definitely stepping into that star energy and learning to heal and learning to like restore hope. But let's have a look. How are things likely to unfold with pile number pile number 2 and the person? How are things likely to unfold? Anything else, Spirit? How are things likely to unfold with Queen of Swords? Okay, so 10 of Wands reverse, 6 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords here. Okay. How are things likely to unfold for you guys? I feel like, first of all, You guys are going to let go of the burden. It does seem like it is time to let go of the burden. It is, I see you guys just releasing so much like negativity. It's almost like this person has been weighing you down, and by you guys recognizing how much energy it has been draining you, like you guys are just allowing these energies to like flow out of your body and to release that negativity, release that like dark energy within you, because I feel like you guys have been taking on some of the BS this person may be carrying with them as well. And I feel like you guys are really having to learn to like let go of those and let go of like, yeah, the expectations as well, because I feel like there may be certain nights where you guys get really emotional over this person, because this person might have ghosted you, this person might have not really replying to your messages, or they may straight up just, you know, be really cold and be like apathetic towards you. And I feel like you guys just, you know, like seeing the truth for the very first time and just let go of this energy of what is like haunting you through these, you know, nights. And I feel like you guys are just releasing all those energy and just purging them and just allowing yourself to be empty again. Once your cup is empty, you can allow yourself to like fill up whatever you want, right? But first of all, you have to let go of whatever energy that doesn't serve you, whatever energy that's bogging you down, whatever this energy, like this person is being like giving you, all this like toxic energy. I feel like you guys just been carrying with you, and you guys just allowing yourself to release and allowing yourself to heal. And also with the Six of Wands here, you guys are just finding your balance, but also like finding your path forward, because I feel like this person may have made you feel that you are inferior, or may have made you feel that you're not enough. But by purging this person out of your life, I feel like you guys, it's just learning that you guys are totally worthy and totally be able to carry yourself, and you guys will find yourself very like attractive and charismatic, where you guys have never seen yourself as before. You guys may have never felt you were attractive being with this person, but by purging this person out of your life, or like by you guys just releasing those energy, you guys for the first time are seeing yourself as someone who's worthy, as someone who is capable, as someone who can take the lead, become a leader, and be inspiring to so many people as well. Because I see you guys as someone's role model, as someone who like survived, you know, the darkest of the nights. And I feel like you guys are just coming out stronger than ever, and you guys are just owning it. You guys are just telling the world that don't allow people to put you down and make you feel small ever, because we all deserve to become our very best. If someone tries to put you down in any sort of way to make you feel unworthy, like they don't deserve to be in your space. And I feel like for you guys recognizing that and stepping back into your power, you guys are going to be 10 times more attractive, and you guys are just going to like draw in a lot of people who will look up to you, who will like genuinely pour into you, who will want to like see you become successful, because you guys have so much power within you. But I feel like this person has really dimmed your light within you. This person might make you feel like you're shining too bright, that you're not allowed to shine, that you're not allowed to show your truer self. And I feel like you guys are just like owning it and claiming your power back. and stepping forward and not afraid to show the world who you are. With the Page of Wands as well, you guys are fearless. You guys are sort of like, you know, like very bold and very like, you guys don't really care what people think of you anymore. Page of Wands are like the pioneers. They're so forthcoming. They're so like straight to the point. They're so like eager to make a move into this world. And I feel like you guys claiming your power and ready to make a move back into this life. You guys are not allowing anyone to hold you back anymore. And this is the energy that you guys are stepping into. I feel like you guys are going to be like a force to be reckoned with. It's like a very powerful energy coming into this Wands energy. Be careful not to be too reckless, pile number 2, because I feel like you guys may be trying to take some risky moves, or trying to take a risk that may not be too good for you. So I feel like if you're taking a risk, just, you know, think about it. But you guys are going to be so bold, and you guys are going to be so like unstoppable. I feel like you guys are just going to, you know, shine so bright. Like you've been dimmed by this person for such a long time, and now you're finally stepping out into the world from the darkest place. And I feel like you guys are just like excited, but also eager to shine and eager to show the world who you are as a person. And into the Queen of Wands energy is almost like you guys are learning to set boundaries, and also becoming more blunt, becoming more strategic is what I'm seeing. I don't want to be, yeah, becoming more strategic, becoming more analytical when it comes to future connections, or when it comes to making a move into this world, or like any sort of person who comes into your life. You're going to like really set your boundaries, or you guys are going to really like scrutinize this person. You guys are going to be really protective of your energy because of what had happened. And I feel like you guys may be too protective of yourself as well, and it may spiral negatively. So be aware if you find yourself being too negative at times towards people, or if you find yourself being too brutal or too reckless with people. I feel like you guys need to find a balance between the Page and the Queens. Like find a balance in between, not to be too bold but not to be too timid. And also don't allow this pain to like, there are two types of people in the world. It's kind of like one type, they suffered pain and they inflict pain on others, and the other type where they suffered pain and wish that no pain will, you know, fall onto others. And I feel like Spirit is urging you not to become the first, not to be the person who's inflicting pain onto others just because you have suffered from a level of pain or heartbreaks. I feel like you have to learn to be gentle. You have to learn to like, there's still goodness in this world, and I feel like you don't have to be so brutal. You don't have to be diving into the deep end where everything is just so dark and so cruel because of the way that you have been treated before. Because I feel like deep down you guys are very passionate towards people, but whatever happened to you may have tainted you a little bit, because you guys may have absorbed some of the negativity or toxic energy from this person, and you guys may have like, I don't want to say inherit, but like you guys may have still have some sort of this negativity lingering inside your body. And I feel like Spirit is urging you to like purge all this negativity. Like, do not hold grudges and do not hold anger within your body, because our body is sacred. We should only hold good intentions and positive emotions towards others. Of course, there will be negative emotions that comes and goes, but Spirit, I guess, is urging you not to hold on to those negative emotions and just allow them to pass through you like a metal bar. Sort of, you know, the electric current is just sort of like passing through you and just letting it go on the other end, and not holding grudges and not holding that anger within you. All right, so I still want to get some advice from Spirit, because we did talk a little bit about you guys becoming more sure of yourself, and also you guys may be isolating yourselves as well. I see coming out, and I feel like, yeah, try to find that balance. Sometimes isolating is good in terms of helping you guys to heal, but let's see what Spirit has to say there. Spirit, what do you have to say for pile number 2? What advice do you have for my lovely pile number 2 of what they're going through, please, Spirit? Yeah, we have the star. Yeah, I did feel the star energy. We have the 4 of Wands reverse. Ready? Okay. The world, the universe is the world. Okay, I'm just gonna try again. That sort of fell on the floor, so I feel like we need another one. What else, Spirit? Anything else you like to tell pile number 2, Spirit? King of Swords. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. And this King of Swords is upright, so we'll get into it. But first of all, I really want to talk about the star, because we talked about the star is about that recovery, it's about restoring hope and faith into your life. And I do feel like moving forward, you guys will be restored. You guys will have the faith again to face life and to face your future. Yes, you might have been hurt before, but I feel like you guys, by you guys acknowledging it and you guys really tapping into your healing energy, because I do feel like you guys are very healing. You guys are very connected, so you guys know how to deal with your emotions. You guys know how to release emotions in a very effective way and not allow those emotions to bog you down, because we talked about how you guys learning to purge all this negativity. Well, there's still some sort of negative energies lingering in your body, but I feel like you guys are learning to like really cleanse your body, and I feel like Spirit is urging you to do a full body cleanse as well. Try to do like a full body meditation where you guys are, you know, bathing in the white light, and imagine your body as a temple, just being engulfed in a very, very bright light coming from above you, coming lower and lower, getting into your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart space, your solar plexus, your sacral, and also your root chakra. Just illuminating your body and like purging, restoring every single cell in your body. And by allowing your body to heal on a cellular level, you guys will be able to purge all of the negativity that you guys been holding within yourself. And you guys will allow yourself to step into a new timeline where there is hope, where there is faith, where there is so much possibilities. Because with the universe here, I feel like you guys definitely have the world at the palm of your hands. It's like there is so much you're capable of. And even though this person may not be the one, pile number 2, I feel like by you guys learning to purge all this energy and learning to heal yourself, you guys are restoring your own power and claiming your power. We talked about this card. You guys are getting into your energy and learning that you guys are powerful enough. There's no need to hold back your power. And you guys will be able to like shine again, and like also connecting with your inner self. I feel like I love how these two images are sort of both mirrored. I feel like you guys are just learning to tap into your higher self, or learning to connect with your spiritual self, whatever you want to call it, by doing the meditative practice, by learning to connect with your spirit guides and towards your higher self. You guys will notice that, you know, whatever didn't happen aren't meant for you, because you're meant for something greater. With the universe here, I feel like you guys are meant for something greater. You're meant to achieve so much more. And you guys are meant to like manifest your dreams, whatever it may be. You guys may be traveling as well, or your spirit wants you to like sort of travel to new places, because that will broaden your horizon, and which will also like allow for a new perspective in life. Because when you look at the vast universe into this world, we are so tiny, and whatever we're going through is literally just a little dot on the timeline. And once you pass through this moment in time, it is history. Like what we have right now is literally just this moment, because we do not own any of our past and we do not own our future. What we can make use of right now is just this current moment. So whatever you choose to do at this moment in time, pile number 2, is ultimately up to you, whether you want to like move forward or whether you want to look back to your past. You know, I feel like spirit really wants you to move forward and also look at what you can do right now to change your circumstances, to change your perspective, and to see there is so much more to explore outside of this person, outside of this single connection. There are so many things that we can pursue in this life. You know, is it your dream career? It is your dream, you know, place that you may want to visit. Maybe it is like friends that you may want to connect with, or your childhood friends that you want to connect with. Whatever we choose to do this moment should feel our soul, just like this picture here. You know, whatever single action you are choosing to do should be fulfilling to you. And when it doesn't feel right, you have to let it go, you know. And I feel like with the King of Swords here, you guys are definitely like, yeah, Spirit really wants you to be more analytical and wants you to plan your future, whatever it may be, because There may be a time where you think your future has to be a certain way, has to be with this particular person, or has to be with a particular loved one. But I feel like Spirit wants you to like really think about your future for yourself. Like, leave whatever relationship out of the equation. What would you like your future to be for yourself? I feel like it's nice to have a connection. It is nice to have someone to share our future with. But if you really don't know, or if you haven't really thought about your future moving forward, I feel like Spirit is urging you to like maybe visualize it. Like have a visual board, or like, you know, write down what you want to manifest. Write down what your future may look like. What is your dream job? What kind of friend group you want to have? Do you want to have a social media platform? Do you want to like be successful? What sort of places you want to visit? And what sort of hobbies would you engage in? Those kind of things. Like, how do you picture your future? Leaving all the connections and all the relationships out of the picture, and just focusing on you at this moment to really think about what you want to achieve for the future. I feel like it will be very beneficial to you, and it will help you draw in whoever person that has the same goal as you do, whoever wants to have the same sort of future as you do. That's when you'll find your true soulmate. That's when you'll find the one where you can really share your life with, you know, pile number 2. So think about that, and we'll get into the final part of this reading now. So Spirit, this is kind of like a free for all. If you guys have any sort of questions, you may want to ask your spirit guides and angels, or this is just going to be some sort of like words that your angels want to tell you in regards to your situation. So I feel like this card wants to come out. So we have a year from now. This could talk about a person, but look, there's another world here. I do feel like a year goes by really quickly, and I feel like Spirit is asking you to picture yourself a year from now. Where will you be? What kind of life will you be living? What kind of friends would you have, and what kind of like hobbies, and what kind of things you want to do? Oh, and we have no need to worry. I feel like your angels are definitely looking over you, pile number 2. They see what you're going through exactly, and there's no need to worry, because you guys are definitely healing, and you guys are on the path to something greater, to something more enjoyable and more fulfilling. And we have asked your angels, and I do feel like you guys just need to connect with your angels, connect with your guides, and really allow yourself to heal and purge all these negative energies. And I do understand it is hard when we are going through those emotions, and I can feel it in my bones as well, because my hands are like kind of shaky. I do feel like it's that level of anxiety that you guys may be experiencing, having to let somebody go. But I feel like Spirit is with you, and your angels are with you, and there's no need to worry, because you guys are definitely not going to be alone. There's someone that is for you. Like, the one is out there somewhere on this planet, and you guys just need to connect with yourself in order for you guys to move closer together. I'm sending you so much love, pile number 2. And I'd like to thank you and your guides and angels for being here with us today. I hope that you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, okay? And I'm sending you again all my love and light. You guys can definitely meet the one. Keep rocking the world like a star. You guys are the star. And I believe in you. And you also have to believe in your power, okay? So until next time, pal number 2, take good care of yourself. Ciao. Hey there, pal 3. If you chose the Tanzanite crystal and this beautiful card, this is going to be your reading. So all about this person you have on your mind. Is this person the one for you? So first of all, we're going to get some overall energies to represent you and your person, and also the connecting energies between you two. So let's have a look. And always, if you recognize that you and your person's energy is being flip-flopped, feel free to flip the situation around. Okay, so for your person, we have the underworld. Ooh. We also have for you is the mentor. For your person, we have patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. For you, we have number 66, healing. So for the connecting energies, we have number 5, wisdom. We have forbidden. We have 23, peace. Number 2, journey. Okay, so hopefully we can see everything. Okay, good. So just gonna move that. Pile number 3. Okay, what are we seeing here for pile number 3, Spirit? There's this notion of like a higher education with the wisdom, with the mentor. Interesting. Are you guys like, I don't know, a student sort of connection, teacher-student sort of connection? Or is it like a I feel like you guys are students, or like you guys are in some sort of faculty or in some sort of like higher educational system. But you don't have to be, obviously. It just gives me the vibe that you guys are okay. We've got the peace here, so the patience and peace. I feel like you guys may feel like there's nothing going on the surface, but like deep down there is like a strong connection, or like a strong sense of, yeah, strong sense of chemistry going on, because we have the underworld here. Like everything is underneath the surface, where things aren't really obvious to you guys. I feel like maybe this person has feelings for you, or you have feelings for this person. Well, obviously this person is on your mind, but like you guys don't show it, or like they don't show it to you that they're interested in or not. And with this card here, either they're really focused on their studies right now, or like they're really focused on pursuing something in terms of their career, in terms of like getting a certification, getting into some sort of education. They're striving to achieve, they're striving to get some sort of certification. I feel like they're really focusing on that right now, on their energy, where they are just wanting to like spend some time alone. They wanted to like, maybe it is their study, or maybe it is something in regards to their career, or like the project, or like even if they are like a freelancer, there's something, maybe a book they're working on, maybe it's some sort of like publishing that they're working on. I feel like there's something that they're working on, and it's kind of like holding them back, because I feel like this person looking at this couple here, I do feel like they want some sort of like partnership, but like they have the feelings buried deep down. I feel like and they really try to suppress that. They really try to like, this forbidden card is sort of reminding me of like the forbidden fruit in, you know, like Garden of Eden. Like the snake is trying to like persuade Eve to take this forbidden fruit, and like this person is trying so hard to resist the temptation. And I feel like you guys are like the temptation. Like you guys are just kind of awakening this person from within. There's some, no wonder I felt so hot just before this reading. Like guys, I was just lighting up the candles, and I never feel this hot before coming into this reading. And all of a sudden, just the room is just sort of like heating up. So I feel like this is what this person is feeling right now. Like they feel hot and heavy when it comes to thinking about you, but then for some unforeseen circumstances, they're not really allowed to like present themselves as they are interested in you, or like, I don't know what sort of relationship you guys are having, but there's definitely, this person is holding back. This person is trying to be patient. This person's trying to like really focus on their endeavor. Like maybe they're trying to, maybe they're overseas or trying to complete a certain degree. Maybe you guys are like physically apart, but yeah. And then we have this journey here. So yeah, some of you guys, this might be a long distance relationship, or like you may have to travel to another city at the very least to meet this person, because this person has to pursue something else. And it feels like they are like trying to resist the temptation to think about you all the time, because you guys are so far apart. And I feel like for you guys, there's definitely this sense of like, you wanted things to work out. You wanted to like really connect. I do really feel like you guys connect on a spiritual level with the owl here. But for you guys, especially pile number 3, I feel like you guys are very connected to the divine. And sometimes this person can get the messages, or like can get what you're sensing or what you're feeling. And when you're feeling a certain way, maybe this person sort of sends you a text message saying like, you know, the sky is a little bit gloomy, like how are you doing today? Or like, you know, it's raining here, like are you doing okay in your city? I do feel like there's this sense of this person is kind of misses you. Maybe you guys aren't really physically together. Well, obviously I feel like there's either this physical distance between you guys, or like there's some sort of thing going on where you guys are not together, or you guys can't really confess to each other, or like can't really voice your, like let your feelings be known. With the 66 healing here, I feel like you guys are very trying to heal yourself while trying to do all the self-love journey, while trying to like fulfill yourself without having to miss this person too much, having to like I feel like you guys are just trying so hard to focus on yourself and focus on, you know, your own journey, because with this card here, you guys are doing this journey alone, all by yourself. Even though you guys sort of like look at this person or like sort of misses this person, I feel like you guys are just trying your best to like focus on your, maybe it's your job, maybe it's your studies. It's like there's no there's no bad blood going on here between you guys. Number 3, I just feel like it's probably bad timing, or it's probably not divine timing for you guys to like come together yet. I feel like we do want to tap into the tarot to look at how will things progress for you guys. But with your current energy with this person, oh, I just realized you have another 6 here, so 666 might be important. Number 3, it's not a devil number, trust me. 666 is another angel number, and also 6 represents like harmony and love and balance. I feel like you guys are just trying to give that back to yourself, trying to like surround yourself with loved ones and trying to like look at the bright side, because you guys can't really do anything physically right now. Like you guys are kind of, yeah, like there's this energy where you guys are apart. Maybe you guys don't text each other or like call each other, but like there is not a lot of like romantic connection going on here. So I feel like you guys are just trying to give that self-love back to yourself and trying to like not miss this person so much, or not putting so much focus onto this person, which is great, because I feel like by you guys focusing on what is, by you guys focusing on the present moment, I feel like you'll be able to open a path ahead, you know, whether it is leading towards this person or whether it is towards something else. I feel like you guys are just on the right path to, you know, becoming a better version of yourself, and also like learning the deeper side of your like emotions. Maybe you guys have been triggered by this person, or you guys have felt really isolated because this person has to pursue something else, or like you guys have to pursue something else. And you guys may feel quite lonely at times, but I feel like you guys are definitely doing your very best, like moving forward and spreading your wings. And also like you guys may be tapping into spirituality more in depth. Like maybe you guys were interested, but I feel like because this person has left the picture, or like because you had to spend some distance apart, I feel like you guys are putting more effort into yourself, and you guys are putting more effort into learning about spirituality, learning how to connect with your guides, maybe even do some inner work to like work with your inner emotions, so that you don't get triggered, or you don't get all worked up when it comes to, you know, this person. And I feel like, yeah, this person is just trying their best to like move forward as well, because they could be very isolated right now too. I feel like this person gives me like the hermit vibe, even though this card is the Hierophant card. But yeah, I do feel like this person is more like focusing on the like intellectual, and focusing on it's like head over heart. This person is focusing on their intellect, into their in their logical mind right now, and there's not much space for them to incorporate a romantic situation or incorporate something else into the picture. So yeah, I feel like there's not much you can do at this point, but I just realized like this card here. So 2 and 4 in numerology also reduces to 6 because we add up all the numbers together. So again, I feel like this person is kind of trying to balance their life as well. Like this person, I feel like you guys are kind of on a very similar path where you guys were separated for some reason, and then this person and pile 2 or pile 3, you guys are also doing your own inner work. You guys are basically both doing the same inner work while in a different place. And I feel like this is sort of very good for you because both of you can learn how to deal with your emotions alone, and both of you can also learn how to be more empathic when it comes to each other. I feel like if you guys ever come back together, or like if you guys are like going to see each other again, I feel like both you and this person are gonna be a different version of yourselves. And I feel like by that time, both of you will be more ready for something serious, or will be more ready for something that is more solid and strengthen your bond in a much more deeper sense. Because I feel like both of you guys are just trying to learn, you know, to cope with your inner self, your emotions, and also like seeing the bigger picture, where you guys are heading towards, and also like, you know, learning how your perspectives align and how, like, basically where you stand in this world. I feel like both you and your person are trying to, either you guys just came out of college, or you guys just came out of uni, or came out of a certain situation which forces both of you to grow and really mature in an exponential way. Like both of you have to mature and be more responsible, and like learn to heal yourself, learn to like give yourself that self-love and be sure of yourself. And also learning not to let your emotions to like get the better of you, like not to let your emotions to like dictate your behavior or dictate how you, like sometimes we say nasty words to each other when we get emotional, and I feel like both of you are just trying to like come from this like emotionally mature place where you guys, even though you guys feel like you want to say something mean or like be passive aggressive, I feel like you guys are mature enough not to say those words, or like, because you know that it will hurt the other person. I feel like you guys are just going to play it cool and keep calm and just like be the mature person here, where you guys not gonna be triggered by your own feelings or your own emotions, and learning to tame your emotions. I feel like that's very important for like both of you to learn. Okay, what else am I seeing here, Spirit? I feel like this person may be consumed by their emotions sometimes. I feel like you guys are the ones that are more in control of your emotions, whereas this person is sort of like more not in control of their emotions, because we did talk about how they have to keep their emotions in check and not allow their feelings to be known. But I feel like this person is having a hard time controlling that, or like this person's just having a hard time maybe even acknowledging that they have feelings, or like acknowledging that, you know, oh shit, I actually, you know, feel a certain way towards pile 3, but then how am I going to, like, you know, let them know? Or like, how am I going to just, like, you know, nip it at the butt or something? You know, like, I feel like this person's really trying their best to keep things on a more platonic level, and like having this friendship with you. I feel like this person's just trying to really not let you see their vulnerable self. And yeah, because I do feel like they're very intellectual, they're very like logical, and sometimes, you know, when it comes to feelings and emotions, these kind of people are not very good at like controlling them, or like digesting them, or even like acknowledging their own emotions. They would just feel like, I shouldn't be having these emotions, or like maybe they have certain emotions and they don't even realize that. They just wanted to, like, you know, focus on the logical side of things and like just get on with my day-to-day life. I don't need these emotions. Like, let me just forget about it and like bottle it down, that kind of thing. And yeah, also with the Forbidden card, they're certainly like trying to like be as close off as possible when it comes to connecting with you. So I'm actually very curious of like how things will progress from here on. So let us get into the tarot, pile number 3. So it's a very complicated kind of energy here, but we will ask your spirit guides just to check in on how are things likely to unfold for pile number 3, spirit. Just how will things unfold from here on, because I feel like there's a lot of confusion going on between you two, and both of you just like having to learn to deal with your emotions and having to learn to like be open as well, because if you guys are just so shut off towards each other, it's not going to work. But I do feel like you guys are more like the spiritual person in this relationship. Like, you guys can pick up their emotions intuitively, but this person just kind of like rejecting it, or like just trying to say no to it. So interesting dynamic. So spirit, please, for pile number 3, what how will things likely to unfold? How are things likely to unfold for pile number 3, please, spirit? We have the 9 of Pentacles. How are things likely to unfold between pile number 3 and the person on their mind? And we want to know if this person's the one for them, right? So we'll see if you guys can sort it out. We also have the, okay, we have 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. Interesting. 9 and 9. 9 also means like you guys are close to closing out a cycle. Okay, we have the 5 of Cups. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I do want to have a look at the back of the deck. Page of Swords reverse. Okay. I'd say it really depends on this person, I feel like. Because remember, we always have free will on this planet. And sometimes, even though like something we may really want, but like we always have free will to reject it, or we always have free will to like go for a certain path. So it really depends. So first of all, I wanted to start with the 9 of Pentacles. So 9 of Pentacles, like I feel like both of you guys are just doing your own thing, because we've talked about how you guys, both you and this person, are sort of focusing on yourself right now, focusing on your own goals and dreams, and like achieving, you know, maybe you guys are completing a certain degree, maybe you guys are completing a certain like field of study, or just trying to work in your company and trying to like climb that ladder, or like ascend to a higher position. I feel like you guys are just going to continue to do that, continue to invest yourself. Knight of Pentacles is about being grounded, and also like having all this abundance and being really independent in your own energy. And I feel like with the Knight of Wands here, you guys are definitely stepping into your power as well. Usually with the Knight of Wands, there's a person being really exhausted, but I feel like this person here is just connecting with their own energy, and this person is feeling almost like feeling empowered by the divine, by, you know, their highest self, because I feel like it could be you as well, pile number 3, because I feel like you guys are definitely very connected with your spirit guides. Like the fact that I get so much download, and also like you guys had the owl, which signifies that spiritual connection with your guides. I feel like you guys are definitely very, like, you guys know how to restore your energy and not like exhaust yourself on a spiritual or like a physical level. And also like you guys, your guides will like give you subtle hints. I feel like your guides has a very effective way of communicating to you. They may like give you angel numbers, you know, we talked about 666, and like there's 9 and 9 here, maybe even 333 is like, I feel like your guys have a very like, you know, effective way of communicating with you. And I feel like you guys get that. Sometimes you guys look like, can look at a sign and feel like, you know, that your guides are talking to you, because your guides are like, our guides are always talking to us, like whether it's through signs and synchronicities, through numbers, through dreams, through maybe like conversations that you overheard as well, could be significant. So definitely I feel like you guys are just like tapping into your power, like moving forward. You guys are almost forgetting about this person and like moving into like a new timeline, or like really focusing on yourself, on your spiritual growth, and like purging all these energies and like making sense, because we also have the 5 of Cups here, which talks about this person, well, while being disappointed, because we do have toppled cups over here. Usually in a traditional 5 of Cups, you have 3 spilled cups, but in this one you guys only have 1 spilled cup, so you still have 4 like standing right next to you. So I feel like you guys are maybe slightly disappointed about this person. Maybe they have been like really keeping the distance. Maybe this person has really been like trying to, you know, do things their own way, or like trying to spend time alone figuring their shit out, and you guys are just, you know, honoring it and respecting it, giving them time and space, whatever they ask for. And you guys are really mature about it. I really like your energy, because you guys are not like crying or like being like having an emotional tantrum about it. Maybe you are like secretly, but like you understand how to keep your emotions in check, and you don't allow your emotions to lead you to like a negative spiral where we know, like, you know, it keeps spiraling down and down, gets you really depressed and all. But you guys really learn to like balance yourself and like Yeah, things might be really disappointing right now, but I'm not going to give in. Like, you guys are really strong in that regard. Like, you have such flexibility within you, within your soul. And like, your guides are really proud of you. Like, pile number 3. Like, I'm very proud of you because it's not easy, like, facing, you know, rejection or disappointment or, you know, things like that of nature in life. But I feel like you guys are doing a really good job, like keeping your emotions in check and almost like leading yourself out of this sort of castle or like prison. Like, you are saving yourself because you understand that no one's gonna save you, because you understand that you have the power to like fulfill yourself, because we can never find true happiness outside of ourselves, because humans are fickle and like material things are constantly changing. Like the environment, we cannot count on them because they constantly change, and the only thing that we can rely on is yourself. And I feel like you guys notice that and like understand that I can only rely on my own emotions. I can only rely on my own like heart. And if I am balanced within myself, it is okay even if the whole world is like crumbling down around me, like metaphorically, right? It's not happening, you know, to you, pile number 3, but I feel like you guys have such strong resilience. And you guys are just going to like really be strong in your own power. Like, even in the end, we see this Knight of Pentacles. Could be your person, male or female, doesn't really matter. But I just feel like there might be an offer coming in. Whether this is your person or not, this is going to be a solid offer, because Knight of Pentacles is an earth element. It is very grounded, very stable, and they really want to offer you something solid. And I feel like if they're gonna offer something, it's gonna be something solid. They're not gonna offer you like a little piece of, I don't know, cookie, chocolate chip, or like they're gonna offer you like, you know, everything, the entree, the main, the dessert. Like, you're gonna have it all, you know, and the ring and the flowers and whatnot. But if this is the person, whoever this person is, I feel like you guys are just going to receive an offer that is so solid that you guys have been waiting for, and it's gonna be worth it. Okay, it's definitely gonna be worth it. So I can't really tell whether like this person is the one for you or not. I can only tell that you guys, like, you are the one for yourself. Like, it doesn't mean that you have to be single. It just means that you guys are the one that will provide yourself happiness. And on top of that, on top of your already abundant life, somebody is going to come in and also contribute to that, so that you have something solid that is, you know, being built by yourself, but somebody else is also going to contribute to that. So I feel like you guys are not going to rely on somebody else like entirely for your whole like happiness, because you understand that you guys need to, you know, rely on yourself, and you guys are the one. You guys are the one that gives you happiness, and you guys are the one that is strong enough to like stand tall and protect yourself. And once you're in that power, someone else is going to like honor it and also support you with all they can. Alright, so let's get into like Spirit's advice though, because I do really want to get into what Spirit want to tell you. And I want to reshuffle this deck for some reason. And I'm so excited for you, because whoever's coming in, this offer is definitely very solid and it's everything that you asked for. And I like how you guys have the Knight of Pentacles, and like this Knight of Pentacles is gonna make it a full 10 of Pentacles for you guys. Love it. Okay, so Spirit advice for pile number 3. What did I have to focus on? Pile number 3. Spirit's advice for pile number 3. Pile number 3, Spirit. What did I have to focus on? Pile number 3, Spirit. Spirit is like, pile number 3 is really good already. But we do want to get some more. What do you have to tell them, Spirit? Here we go. 3 of Swords, yeah. I feel like it has been a very heartbreaking journey for you. And with the healing card, like in the first part of the reading, I do feel like you guys have been focusing on healing. And I do feel like Spirit wants you to keep focusing on that. Keep focusing, because you guys have the heart of gold. Like, you guys, your heart is so precious. You guys need to know that. And no one should have the power to hurt you. And you guys need to learn to release all of the swords. Anything else, Spirit? Usually doesn't. Okay, let's do that. 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and then what else? I need one more, Spirit. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay. So this part is just Spirit's advice. So, gotta make sure we can see everything. Good. So, pile number 3 here. So as we talked about before, I do feel like you guys have to, like, first of all, get rid of the swords that's been haunting you. And also, I feel like you have to allow yourself to feel lighter. Because, well, obviously, it's easier said than done. Like, healing, like, yeah, anyone can, you know, say, oh, you're just gonna heal. But I understand it's definitely really hard for you once you have those feelings. Once you have, like, some sort of attachment, or almost like this person feels very important to you. But I just, like, Spirit wants you to know that you are the most important being in the world. Like, your heart literally is the most important, is the most precious. And, like, if you're not giving that love to yourself, like, people can pick up energies, you know. If you treat yourself like shit, people are going to treat you like shit. But if you treat yourself like a princess and, you know, give yourself all the love that you deserve, and people will mirror that. People will feel like, oh, this is the princess, like, it's he or she is, like, very you know, well deserved of love. And they are going to mirror your energy, you know. And definitely, I feel like Spirit is urging you to please protect your heart, and please, you are the most precious thing on this planet. Also, with the 5 of Pentacles here, it feels like it may feel like sometimes you've got nothing to lose. And I really hate that expression, but sometimes it is kind of true in the moment when we have lost so much. Let's say if we've lost our loved one, if we've lost, you know, our job, if we lost our home, if like, touch wood, but all of those things happened, it's terrible. And sometimes it feels like we have lost so much and there's nothing else to lose. And Spirit is telling you, no, you haven't lost it all. You still have yourself and your connection, and do not give up hope here. Like this Ace of Cups is about yourself. It isn't about anyone else. Pile number 3. It is about yourself. And once you realize that, someone else will come. But before that, I feel like you guys have to continue on your journey, of your healing journey, because we can never be fully healed, but we keep going on to this journey while we try to mend our heart. Like, there will be new scars, but we always heal. We always know that we are powerful enough. And you guys like haven't lost everything. You guys haven't lost it all. There's still so much within you. There's still so much love within you that's like waiting to burst out of your heart space. And I feel like with this Ace of Cups here, like Spirit is saying, like, you're not seeing how valuable you are. You're not seeing like how precious you are. And all these colors, all these rainbows, like, you know, coming out from this cup, I feel like you need to recognize how precious you are, and you're the softest and sweetest soul there is. Because I do feel like you care about others. You care not just this person, but like your care extends to everyone around you. But sometimes you're so overgiving of yourself and you don't realize that you actually deserve it the most. You deserve the love you give to others the most. And Spirit wants you to know that, yes, you know, things might be tough at this moment, but it will all come back around. Whatever you give out into this universe, it will come back around. Maybe it's this person, maybe it is the next person that is coming your way, but it will come back, and it will be worth it. It will be so much more than you give out, because you guys deserve the most loving person in the universe. Like, you guys deserve the sweetest soul, and they're gonna come in. But you guys have to realize your own heart first and be able to pull out the swords and allow yourself to heal, so that people can come in and see you and recognize that you are the precious soul. And with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like Spirit is urging you to, like, well, first of all, protect your energy, because if you give out your energy so freely, there is no space for you to protect yourself, and you guys are very vulnerable, you know, of getting hurt by others. Not just a romantic situation, but also like your friends, or like the people that you work with may also like intentionally or unintentionally hurt your energy. Because if you don't set the boundaries, if you don't protect your energy and just allow yourself to give and give, I feel like you're bound to get hurt. So Spirit really wants you to know that as a precious soul, power number 3, please protect yourself and protect your energy. And like, it's okay to say no. Like, sometimes you feel like you're obligated to say yes just to please others, just to be a nice person, but that's not being nice to yourself at all, because you deserve the best of the best, power number 3. And by you saying yes to others, you're saying no to yourself. And like, guess what, you know, like, people are gonna say no to you. So please, like, if you feel like you're really drained, if you feel like you just don't have the extra energy, learn to say no and learn to like be sure of yourself, because I do feel like you guys are such a sweet soul, but sometimes no is a complete sentence, and that's okay. And that's all right to put yourself first. You know, with an empty tank, you cannot save others. You cannot give love to others. It is only when your cup is fully filled, you know, like if you go around with an empty cup, nobody's gonna be like, oh, pile three's got an empty cup, let's fill up her cup or his cup. You know, like, no one's gonna do that. You have to fulfill your own cup first, so that people be like, oh, pile number three's got such a nice cup full of energy, let's all go over to her. You know, like, please give yourself that love, pile number three, and you deserve it the most. And people will come towards you, I promise you. Okay, so let's get into the final part of your reading. So we're just going to ask spirit and angels, any questions you have in mind. You can think of a question. If not, this will just be like any final messages your angels want to tell you. So let's go for pile number 3. What do you have for pile number 3, please, angels and spirit? What did we say before? Learn to say no. And I want to put it over this Queen of Cups, a Queen of Swords. Learn to say no. Pile number 3. Okay, love that. Anything else for pile number 3? Look for a sign, yes, because your spirit guides are always communicating to you. We did talk about your signs briefly, right? Like, you could be seeing 666 or like 999. Just those repeating numbers may be significant, right? And also like the signs that you see maybe on a billboard or like on a poster, or, you know, or like as a company name. Sometimes there may be like signs that will like pique your interest, and they may speak to you on like a very deep way. So, and then we have big happy changes. There we go. Love that for you, pile number 3. So yeah, there we go. You guys focus on yourself, and you guys learn to say no, and like whoever needs to come in will definitely recognize your beautiful cup that's radiating, and people are going to attract it to you. So pile number 3, I'd like to thank you and your guides and angels for being here with us today, and I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you all my love and light. So keep rocking the world like a star, and I believe in you. So please take good care of yourself, learn to say no, learn to set boundaries, pour into yourself, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Ciao! Hey there, Pile 4. So if you chose the Libyan Desert Glass and this beautiful card, this is going to be your reading. So all about this person on your mind. Is he or she the one for you? So first of all, we'll tap into your energies, you and your person. So I intended this side of the reading is going to be your person's energy, and this side would be your energy, but feel free to flip-flop the energies according to your situation. Pile number 4. So first of all, for your person, we have the ring. For you guys, we have the sustainer. And also for your person's side, we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. On your side, we have number 14, moderation. We have number 19, light. Number 37, thankful. We have number 40, co-create. Number 32, door to spirit. You guys got one extra card here, so I'm gonna take that. 53, magician and the mirror. But yeah, actually I love how this co-create card sits in the middle. It's almost like that little bridge, you know, like, you know, connecting you guys together, because I do feel like you guys are co-creating something together. You guys are like strongly working together. You guys could be working like physically together, or you guys might just be like energetically working together on building something really special. But let's have a look at your energies and this person's energy. So for your person, I feel like this person is like really wanting that commitment, really wanting something special, because I do feel like they sense something special within this connection with you, and that they really think that this connection is something that they have never felt before, and it is a very strong magnetic connection between you two. And it's like, it's almost like they're searching forever. It's like a moment like this is playing, like a moment like this. Like some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this. And for them, they have been waited for a very long time to meet someone like you, pile number 4. And I feel like they are very grateful, they're very thankful, like literally, that they have met you and that they know you and they get to like hang out with you, or like maybe spend some time with you as well. And I feel like there's this notion of like they are fearful, not because of you, but because of how you make them feel, and also like what this entails. Like if this connection means, you know, so much to them, they're fearful that, you know, like, is this going to last? Because with this card, like, this energy really wants things to last, especially connection wise. I feel like this person really values connection, whatever type of connection it is, whether it is romantic, platonic, or like family kind of connections. They really cherish it with all their heart. And I feel like with a connection as strong as with you guys, it's very scary to them, because like if this doesn't work out, it may be very detrimental to this person. But at the same time, you guys make them feel like really uplifted, makes them feel very lighthearted, makes them feel like full of joy and full of abundance. And also love that this card 1 and 9 adds up to like 10. Well, numerology, it adds up to 10. And 3 and 7 also adds up to 10. So I feel like you are 10 out of 10 for this person. It's like they cannot find anyone better. They can't even like imagine a person more compatible than you guys, or like more dreamy than you guys, because you guys are literally 10 out of 10. Like there's so much joy that you give to this person, there's so much laughter. I feel like you guys spend so much time just having fun doing those lighthearted things, and it just means a lot to this person. And I feel like this person can definitely see a future together with you, and that there's this like inkling fear behind their mind, because they value connections so much, but I feel like they're not really like sure of how you guys feel, because maybe you guys don't really show like how much you feel towards this person, and you guys are sort of like holding off your energy as well. Like with the sustainer, you guys are kind of stable, but at the same time there's no like fluctuations of energy. There's no like, you know, climax or like a precipice. There is just like very stable, like it's almost like they cannot tell whether you guys are interested in them. This person might be fearful that they will get rejected, and they will, yeah, be denied of some sort of like having a connection with you, and they just feel like, should I not tell them? Like they're so fearful of rejection, but at the same time they cannot deny what they're feeling. It's almost like this tug of war in between, like inside of them, that they don't know whether they should voice it out that they have feelings for you, but deep down they do, and it's so vivid, and it's such a strong feeling. And I feel like you guys really balance out their energy as well. I feel like if this person is very masculine or very fiery, you guys are very feminine or like very watery. And we also have this magician card here with the fire and water element, and the fire and water element. I do see you guys like having this balance aspect between you two. Either you're very masculine, they're very feminine, or they are very masculine and you are very feminine. And see, we've got this red and blue here as well. You guys are definitely like very like compatible energetic wise, and it's also like this, there's such harmony between you two. That's why we have the co-create card here, because I do feel like with your energies, like they sort of mesh really well together, and it creates something bigger, something better, and something that people will be shocked by what you guys are bringing out into the world, because you guys may have such different like energy. Like you guys may be polar opposites when it comes to like certain things that you guys do. This person might be very analytical and very logical in their mind, and you guys may be very like emotional, very sensitive, and operating from a heart space. And I just feel like that's this yin and yang aspect to you guys, so it balances out really well. And we actually have 14, which talks about the temperance card, you know, and the temperance card also talks about balance. It talks about the angel pouring one cup into the other cup, balancing her energy, while one of her feet is dipped into water, one of her feet is on solid ground. So I feel like you guys just balance each other out, and you guys know like how the other person is being triggered, and you guys know how to deal with that energy. You know, if this person is feeling triggered, you guys know how to like calm them down, or like if you guys are having a rough day, if you guys are like getting very emotional, this person comes in to like be your strongest support and really like help you in terms of your positivity, or in terms of, you know, sorting out a solution. I feel like this, like you guys really has this energy that balance really well together. So yeah, in terms of you guys, moderation, yes, and it's also like we've got the Magician and the Mirror here. So I feel like you guys definitely very tapped into the spiritual realm. We have literally the door to spirit, and the Magician has the infinity symbol, right? And I feel like you guys are like getting a lot of synchronicities and signs from your spiritual team. And also you guys really cherish, I feel like you guys cherish your connections as well. Like probably as much as this person does, because we have the infinity symbol, and this ring sort of symbolizes infinity as well, and like forever. You know, the vow goes like, you know, I shall love you forever and always. It's almost like you guys want something really solid for a very long time. But I feel like there's this notion of you guys are both being scared of being rejected, or you guys are both scared of, you know, having this, you know, connection not work out to your favor, or just having to face any sort of like trials or tribulations or challenges that may arise, or you guys may be scared of having difficult different perspectives. But I feel like both of you, since you guys mesh really well together in terms of your energy, I feel like even if there is something that you guys don't see eye to eye, you guys are very good at like modulating your responses, or like communicate really well. And I just feel like you guys are very peaceful as well with the dove here. Like you guys don't really like to cause chaos or drama in your life. And I feel like in terms of this connection, you guys will remain very stable as well. And the fact that we have the owl here, and you guys are definitely very tapped into like the spiritual realm. You guys know how to control your emotions. You guys know like the emotions is just an indicator of how you feel internally. So you understand that like the outside world can't really trigger you if you are stable in your own power. And I feel like you guys have such a big heart as well. With this green color here, you guys are very loving, very nurturing. But also you guys know how to balance your energy so that you don't get taken advantage of. And also the sustainer, I feel like your energy is really stable. You guys are not going to pour everything into a person, or like you guys are not going to put all eggs into one basket. You guys are pretty logical as well when it comes to, you know, connections. And I feel like you guys know how to pour in yourself first before pouring into others. So I feel like definitely you guys are very spiritually evolved, or at least you guys know that you have to take care of yourself before taking care of others. And you guys are really good at like nourishing yourself, and like knowing how to recharge, knowing how to refill your energy if you feel lethargic, or if you feel just exhausted. You guys know how to, you know, fill up yourselves and not having to wait for someone else to fill you up. But yeah, I feel like in terms of this connection here, there's definitely a harmony going on. There's definitely like you guys work really well together, even though you guys are such different species, or like or operating from such different vibrational standpoint, which I mean like you guys have such different perspectives. You guys may be a thinker and a feeler, or a feeler and a thinker, whichever way you resonate, but yeah, you guys mesh really well together because you offer each other such fresh perspective, you know. Maybe this person hasn't really looked into the emotional aspect of things, or like you guys haven't tapped into, you know, how to implement plans into your life like efficiently, and this person is really good at doing that. And I feel like you guys just help each other out so well. It's almost like you guys work as a team. You guys work as, yeah, a couple, a team. What else am I seeing here? And I feel like both of you are really stable as well, and both of you are kind of wanting something more serious, but everything is still like, I feel like this stage is just that initial stage where you guys get to know each other more. Maybe you guys don't really know this person very well, or they don't know you very well. Maybe you guys have just met. I feel like you guys are just sort of testing the water, or like testing how you feel towards each other. But then there's so much like synchronicities, or there's just so much things that you guys have in common, but also you guys have such polar opposites characteristics, which makes you work so well together as a team. Yeah, I don't know how else to put it. But yeah, this is definitely like, I really look forward to the tarot part, which we're going to talk about. How will this connection likely to unfold for you guys? So let's get into that. And we shall ask Spirit so to tell us, how is pile 4's connection with their person on their mind likely to unfold? So I do feel like you and your person are like sort of trying to gauge where you guys are at, or trying to work out like how to move things forward, because there's still this notion of teehee, I'm still kind of shy, and like kind of you know, there's this childlike innocence between you two that you guys don't want to mess up, or like maybe you guys just really want to start out as friends and see how things go. But that's why we want to ask Spirit, how will things likely to unfold between pile number 4 and their person? And also, is this person the one for pile number 4? How is things likely to unfold? Spirit, is this person the one? Is this person the one? We have the 10 of Cups. I feel like this is sort of, I would take it upright. We have the Ace of Pentacles sort of in between here. We'll get one more card for you, pile number 4. We have the 7 of Swords reverse. Very good. Okay, so I do feel like this person is very likely to be the one, or at least someone you may be able to share joyful and abundant life with. Like with the 10 of Cups here, it's a lot of abundance, it's a lot of joy, and I feel like you guys are just, you know, having fun, and it's not, there's no obligation, there's no like, you know, responsibility. Of course you want to like be responsible towards each other, but I feel like there's just this innocence, right, between you guys. There's this childlike energy between you guys where you guys just wanted to like explore the world, just wanting to really see how things go, but at the same time it feels so effortless. It feels like you guys just get each other in a very deep level, and there's no need to pretend, there's no need to like mask anything, even though initially you guys might be scared of letting your feelings known to this person, or they may be scared of coming forward to you, but yeah, I do feel like you guys can just sense each other's energy on a spiritual level, especially you guys, Power 4, because you guys are very like energetically connected, and you guys have a strong intuition. And yeah, it seems like this person really enjoys spending time with you, and like even out in nature, and even you guys don't really have to say anything. I feel like you guys can just stare into each other's eyes, and you guys are just like being lost in each other's eyes. There's no, you don't have to say anything. It's like this one look into your person's eye, and you just connect, and you just knows, and there's no words that can like sort of elaborate or describe the feelings that you're feeling towards each other. So it's a very warm, fuzzy feeling, and I definitely love that for you. And it does feel like it's very safe to share your emotions with this person, and they feel very safe sharing their emotions with you. I feel like you guys can just like sit under the sun and just start like sharing your thoughts, sharing your inner emotions, and not being afraid of being judged, because this person's definitely not going to judge you, and you're not going to judge this person. And you guys are just going to vibe really well. And oh, I just love this feeling. It feels really nice, and it just feels easy. It just feels comfortable. It feels like at home. It just, yeah, you feel belong. You sense the sense of belonging, you know, in each other's space. Woof, love it. And then we have this Ace of Pentacles though. I do feel like there's this sort of like stand still, and also with the Ace of Pentacles, I feel like you guys may be so like so in touch, or so like involved with each other, and it's sort of like everything just sort of melts away, like including your work, including your job. I feel like you guys may let loose a little bit, and you guys may, I don't know, go on a holiday, or you guys may be like leaving the job, or like taking annual leaves, or like taking time off from your job, from your workplace, because you guys just really enjoy each other's presence, and I feel like you guys are just trying to make the most out of it. And there's this notion that you guys may be spending a lot of money as well, like financially, so be aware if you guys are really like trying to plan a holiday, or try to plan like on a trip together. I feel like it's really beautiful that you guys are sharing time together, but also like check, you know, your budget, or like be very diligent when it comes to your finances, because I feel like you guys may be spending more than you anticipated. Yeah, but it's definitely this notion of like you guys are not going to worry about work for a period of time, because you guys are just going to enjoy each other's enjoy each other's company, I mean, and enjoy each other's like time, laughter, conversations. Yeah. And also, okay, so with the hangman, I feel like there may be a standstill moment where things are a little bit quiet, because in the beginning I feel like things get really intense very quickly for you two, because it's sort of like you both recognize that you guys have feelings towards each other, and then you guys like go on trip together, you guys spend so much time together, and all of a sudden you find yourself, okay, you're back to your workplace, they are back to their workplace, and so there isn't a lot of communication going on, or you guys are just back to your mundane, like the 9 to 5, or like, you know, the day-to-day life. And there's this sort of moment where you guys are like, oh shoot, I feel like, you know, having a relationship is going to like change my world, or like you guys may feel like having a partner or having a connection will like shift your reality, or like, I don't know, I feel like you guys expect this euphoric feeling to last for a very long time, but then when you guys are back to your work, or when you guys are back to your day-to-day job, whatever you do, there's this notion of, oh, I'm still, you know, at this place, nothing has changed, I'm still working here, I'm still studying here, I'm still doing things here, and like, now what? You know, there's this almost like epiphany, or like a moment where you stop and just ponder, like, I feel like this is everything that I want, but now that I've achieved it, is there anything else that I want in life? Or like, is this it? You know, it's like this moment where you feel like there is actually so much more that you can explore, but at the same time you guys are like, so what can I do now? Like, is there anything else for me to go and explore? And is there anything else for me to feel satisfied, to like have the same euphoric feeling where I once felt in the beginning, that intense connection? Like, you know, if it dies down, like, how am I going to sustain that? And there's this moment where I feel like you or this person may feel a little bit like having to spend time alone to figure things out, to figure like, so where do I want to go now? You know, or like, where should we go forward, you know, now that we're together, or like now that we're kind of, you know, having the same goals, now that we are a team. And I feel like you guys just, you know, with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like there is an honest discussion between you two. Usually with the Seven of Swords, it talks about being behind the scenes, or like it talks about, you know, something dodgy, or like this person is stealing swords and like being very sneaky about it. But I feel like with this card being reversed here, you guys are like opening yourselves up to each other, and almost like It almost reminds me of these scars, you know, like showing your true self, and also like allowing your partner, or like allowing this person to see you for who you are for the first time. Because I feel like during the initial phases, you guys don't really show too much of yourself. You guys are just having a wonderful time together, and all you see is just the brighter side of things. And now that things have died down a little bit, or quiet down, I don't want to say die down, but like it's gone plateau, right? It can't just go exponential forever, so it has plateaued, but there's still this strong connection between you two. But this is a moment where I feel you guys are being honest to each other about your flaws, or about your like past wounding. And maybe you guys like unintentionally trigger each other. And I feel like by you guys opening up about your scars, opening up about your past wounds, like you guys build an even stronger relationship together. Like you guys bond even on a deeper level, because of you guys are not afraid to show yourself now, even though initially you guys may just want to have, you know, always the fun conversation is always like humor, jokes, and fun times. And now that things are plateaued, I feel like you guys are just like going into that deeper conversation where you guys are pondering, where do we go from now? And like, you know, how do we operate as a team? And, you know, and really get into those deeper conversations, and where you guys may discuss about the future, maybe even discuss some sensitive topics, and how you guys want to move forward, how you guys want to, you know, live your life, what kind of home life you want to have, whether you want to have kids or have pets, or, you know, whatnot. I feel like there will be a lot of conversations surrounding that, surrounding your future. I really enjoy that for you, because it's really important for two people to be on the same page, like moving forward, right? And I feel like it's very important for you guys to like being very open to each other as well. Like if you guys don't if you guys don't agree with this person in terms of what they want to pursue, like you guys are very open and honest about it. Like, why do you feel this certain way? Why do you feel like you want to go this path and not that path? And I feel like by having this honest and truthful conversation, like your bond is just going to be strengthened so much more, and you guys are going to be each other's pillar, you know, biggest support. And I really love that. Oh, I really love that for you too. So right, that's basically all in terms of how things are likely to unfold. Right now we're going to ask Spirit about their advice for you in terms of what you need to focus on, what you would need to let go, and just basically any sort of advice your spirit guides wants you to be aware of. So pile number 4, what, that was quick. Okay, and we have 2. We have the Emperor. And we have the Temperance. Oh, what do we say about balancing? This is the Temperance card, yes. And you guys are definitely learning to balance your cups. But let's keep going. What do they need to release? Let go? 4 of Pentacles. Lovely. And anything else you would like to add for pile number 4, Spirit? Anything else you like to know? Or you like pile 4 to know? Yes, Eight of Swords, reverse. Love that. And I'm just gonna check. Okay, we can see everything. So, yes, in terms of Spirit's advice, it's pretty straightforward because Spirit wants you to like be more practical when it comes to this connection. And of course, like initially we talked about how this connection is going to be very joyous, very childlike, and also like sweet and innocent. So do embrace that. But I feel like with the Emperor here, it talks about being grounded, being stable, and also like being practical when it comes to your future. We did talk about in the end, I feel like you guys are going to have those conversations together, but I do feel like it is good to like drop subtle hints about where you want this connection to move forward, just to make sure that you guys are on the same page with this person as well. Because sometimes when we're so in the moment, we sort of like neglect what needs to be discussed when it comes to our future plans. So I feel like it may be a good idea just to drop subtle hints, or just to let this person know that actually maybe I would like to have kids one day, or maybe I won't, or maybe I would like to have this certain house or certain apartment, or I would like to have my own garden, or like I would like to travel around, whatever your plans maybe. I feel like in the initial stage here, you guys are very free to talk about that. And yeah, be very practical about it. And I feel like this will really solidify this connection, this bond between you guys. And also this number 4 like really reminds me of that home life, like really being protective of your home space. So I feel like with you and this person, Spirit is urging you to really protect this connection, and like protect this home space if you guys were to live in together. I feel like you guys really need to like protect this union and protect this connection, and not to allow anyone to like sway you from, because you know a lot of people tend to like get into others' business, and I want to say in the most like friendly way or nicest way possible. It's great that if you guys, or like if your friends are involved in your connection, but I do feel like sometimes we don't want our friend group to be so involved, or we don't want maybe our family to be too involved, or like our friends to be like poking their nose into our relationship all the time, because we like to secure this relationship, we like to have this privacy. And I do feel like Spirit wants you to really like secure this connection as well, and not allow other person or like other people's energy to affect your connection with this person, because this is your person and you guys are very intuitive, and only you will know how this person makes you feel and how this connection is like, you know, moving forward. And whoever wants to come in to give you their opinion, that is okay, but it is not your job to always like take others' opinion to heart. You know, Spirit is asking you to always, it's okay to like listen to others' opinions, but you don't have to take it to heart. because they're not in your shoes, they don't know what you guys are going through. And especially with you guys, pile number 4, you guys are very tapped into your intuition, and you guys really know how this person's making you feel. Also with the Temperance here, because we talked about the yin and yang aspect in the beginning. Like, you guys really know how much you harmonize each other, and most people will think like you guys are so different. Like, how are you guys being end up together? Or like, this person is so different to you. Like, you shouldn't be with this person. Like, I feel like there will be noises outside of you or outside this connection, but I feel like you guys know deep down in your heart that how this person's making you feel, and how good that you guys are vibing together, or like how good you guys work together as a team, because your energy just sort of fits really well. It's like 2 puzzle pieces almost, like fitting in so well, and it's like this person just unlocks your heart, or like you have the key to their heart, you know, and it just flows nicely and effortlessly, and you don't have to like second guess. You don't have to second guess this connection, because I feel like this connection is also being protected by your angels and the divine here. With the Temperance, there's an angel here. And I also think you guys are very good at balancing your emotions, or the spirit is also encouraging you to like balance your emotions with this person. I feel like this person may need a little bit of help when it comes to like either expressing their emotions, or like just letting you know how they feel deep down. And I feel like they're not very good with like voicing their voicing their emotions. I'm having a trouble. I'm having a hard time here, file number 4. So I do feel like this person may have a hard time like when it comes to putting their feelings or emotions into words, or say that they like you, or say that they feel a certain way about you. But it doesn't mean that they don't like you if they don't say it. Sometimes I feel like they really need to work on like expressing their emotions, expressing their true self. Because I do feel like this person may have, I don't know, had a hard time like expressing themselves, but deep down they are like super sensitive and super emotional, but they just don't know how to express it. And I feel like by you guys being this harmonizer, you guys really can teach a lot when it comes to expressing the emotions and like expressing your thoughts, you know, and putting your feelings into words and like describing how you feel. Yeah, okay. So we also have the 4 of Pentacles here. And Spirit wants you to really let go of the notion of like, I feel like clinginess, and I don't feel like you guys are the clingy type, but I feel like when it comes to that, maybe the plateau period of time where it feels like things are just slow and steady, and you guys may feel a little bit insecure, or you guys may feel like, so where did all the passion go, you know? And you guys may feel a little bit insecure, and you guys may feel like you have to hold on tight to this connection. And Spirit is asking you, like, when you feel this way, when you feel like this connection is just being very steady, like it's nothing is going wrong. Like, Spirit wants you to know like if things are going really well in the beginning and then it's just sort of like plateau, things aren't really going wrong. It's just slow and steady, and it has reached that point where you guys feel very comfortable with each other, and there's no need for you guys to nail each other down, or there's no need for you guys to like, you know, be overly obsessed or overly attached, because like you're just allowing things to unfold and grow, and like, you know, it's basically planting the seeds in the pot, and you guys are just like being really patient, and you guys cannot force a plant to grow, you know, you just kind of allow that plant to grow at its own pace. And I feel like Spirit is letting you know that nothing is going wrong. If it feels like it's just going slow, it's good, because things are meant to go slow, because you don't want to just, you know, burn itself out and fizzle out. You want things to go slowly and steadily. So there is no need for you to like being obsessed or being overly attached, or like question your partner or question this person. Is there something wrong with me, or is there something wrong with this connection? Like, no, there's nothing wrong. Like, it's just, you know, you guys have to let go and like allow things to grow, and just embrace that period of, you know, steadiness. And last but not least, we have the Knight of Wands, a Knight of Swords here, which is essentially you guys are letting go of, yeah, again with the Knight of Swords, it talks about fast movement, and I feel like Spirit is another reminder for you to allow things to slow down, allow things to not get carried away with the Knight of Wands. Oh, I keep saying Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords energy. Maybe there is a lot of passion here. That's why I keep saying Knight of Wands. But this Knight of Swords energy, you guys need to like chill and maybe take a deep breath. Like if you guys are feeling anxious about this connection, about like this connection not moving as fast as you wanted, I feel like Spirit is urging you to like take a deep breath, and also learn to ground yourself, and learn to like, yes, be in this Emperor mode, because we talked about how important it is for you to like protect this energy and also ground yourself. I feel like one thing for you to take away is to really learn to ground yourself, and not being impatient, and not trying to rush things, especially with this person, because I feel like this person really likes going slow, and there's nothing wrong with going slow. Once again, I know I'm a broken record now, but yeah, please, Spirit is just, you know, chill out, take a breather, and maybe sometimes it is just about enjoying where you are. It is enjoying the present moment. It is enjoying what is surrounding you. Like, you have this person now, and think about, you know, how grateful you are with the things that you have, you know, being grateful about the person, being grateful about the things, the work, the abundance, the joy, the care, and the connection. It's just, you know, being simply joyful about where you are. Power number 4. I feel like it's going to like ease your mind a lot. So yes, this is such a beautiful reading. So we shall get into the final part, which if you guys have any questions you want to ask your angels, feel free to ask them now. If not, we're just going to see what your angels have for you guys. So it's just going to be any sort of messages your angels sort of want to say to you. So what do you have for pile number 4? Okay, Spirit and Angels. Pile number 4, what do you have? What would you like to tell pile number 4? Or if you'd like to answer the question. What is this? We have asked your angels. Okay. Can we get a more specific answer, please? Angels? But yeah, we talk about meditation. And meditation doesn't really need to be like, you have to be in that meditative state and be like full on lotus position, like have your eyes fully shut. And sometimes meditation can be like a walking meditation. You guys just have a walk in the park and being fully present and really notice what pops up in your mind. And that's when your angels are trying to communicate with you. There we go, it's shooting right out in the near future. So that's the answer to your question, pile number 4. If you have any questions, if not, I just feel like this person or like this connection is going to manifest in the near future. It's even like quicker than you expected, I feel like, with this energy here. We also have peaceful resolution. So if you guys are having a challenging moment, like, be rest assured that there will be a peaceful resolution, like in the near future. And you guys are divinely guided, you know, like, please trust in your guides and angels, and also trust in your person, because this is such a beautiful connection. But yeah. Okay, so, I really love this reading. Pile number 4. Thank you so much for being here. I'd like to thank you and your guides and angels for being here with us today, and I hope you have enjoyed your reading. Your likes and subscribes mean the absolute world to me, and I'm sending you and your person all my love and light. Keep rocking the world like a star, and I believe in you guys, okay? Until next time, keep manifesting and stay healthy, and I shall see you guys in the next one. All the best. Ciao.